Alright, story time. So there I was in the shower the other day, washing my luscious beard as usual. And as the water was trickling through the beard hairs and hitting the tub floor, I suddenly had an epiphany. Or a flashback, maybe. I'm not too sure. Either way, I was reminded, oh yeah, we're in a simulation and none of this is real. And the story that happened to pop into my head during the shower was an instance of undeniable proof that this is the case. Let's set the scene. It's my freshman year of college. I lived in the dorms. And at my school, there weren't many options for dorms, and the majority of freshmen all stayed in the same one. So I decided to go with that one, obviously, which turns out to have like 20 floors. And of course, with my luck, I get roomed at the very top of this. So the only two options to get to my room was either hike it up 20 flights of stairs and jump right out the window because my legs hurt, or take one of the two elevators that were responsible for taking all of the students in this 20-floor dormitory to their respective floors. Not like anything could go wrong with that setup ever, right? Luckily, I'm not here to complain about the inconveniences of the elevators in my college freshman dorm, but they do happen to be the focus of this story. So throughout the year I lived there, I noticed a common occurrence that seemed suspicious, to say the least. Let me illustrate this for you. So between the entrance of the dorms and the elevators, there was a fairly long hallway that you had to walk down in order to get there. I began noticing on my way back from class or subway or racquetball or whatever I did on any given day, when I rounded the corner to walk to the elevators, they would oftentimes be sitting there on the first floor and open. Most of the time you think that's just because they're resting and no one's using them. But just as I would get there and press the up button, the elevator doors would open up and a group of kids would walk out. And this happened to me multiple times, and it was always a group, and they always came out laughing like they just heard the funniest joke in the world. I didn't see the Joker in the group. I even checked in the elevator. Nope, no Joaquin Phoenix here. The first time this happened, I thought, okay, that's weird. But then it happened maybe 4 to 5 times over the course of the year. And after I noticed it the first time, I even started hanging back, taking my time to get to the elevator button. And still, every time you press it, doors open, group of people walks out. Now, there's some possible explanation to this, but let's just be honest. There's only one that really makes sense. It's a glitch in the simulation. The world loaded in some NPCs and forgot to make it look like they were coming down from a different floor is all. Did I just take several minutes to explain how some kids coming out of an elevator was suspicious to me and convinced me that we are living in a simulation? Pretty much, yeah, but let's be real, that's not the only example exposing the simulation like that. You ever see multiple people just hanging around like a Where's Waldo type situation, but there's multiple of them? Or what about experiencing deja vu? Or the Mandela effect, where you misremember history. In this case, it's because the creators of the simulation change it on us. Just look at Berenstein versus Berenstain. That's a fact. You ever see reflections lagging? That's just a simulation lagging, obviously. Or even some more concrete examples of glitches, like, for instance, Arby's being a successful food chain, or even Ohio's weather patterns. That's some pretty solid proof right there, if I ever heard any. Whatever the case, my elevator story is just another example exposing this matrix reality we're in. Have you noticed the simulation? Let me know below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and all that good shit.